Hey Clashes, the right weekend has just started, and I thought I would share some final tips and tricks for you guys to get some more capital gold and get some more rewards in general as well. One thing which I noticed yesterday in the comments is a lot of people asked them for, well, a capital peak level 3 base because, well, actually I thought the majority of people would be on level 1, like level 2 capital peak and level 1 barbarian camp. But apparently, you guys are way faster than I thought, so I thought I would just share one more base. Not only for the Cattle Peak, but we're going to take a look at the Wizard Valley in just a second as well. But you can see it follows pretty much the same idea as the other bases which I have shared. Everything around the Capital Peak, everything around the Capital Hall actually, to make sure that it's covering everything. And now, as I said as well, the Wizard Value, feel free to copy it. Both bases, obviously. Sadly, there's no base links in the game for the capital, for the clan capital in general. So I'm sorry, you have to copy those by hand. But really, I hope that they're going to do an amazing job of, well, giving you a lot of bonus raid medals, because this is at the end one thing which you're going to get with a good defense. And if you like videos like these, and if you think about buying any offers from the shop, or I don't know, for example, the Gold Pass whatsoever or something like that, make sure you use a creator code. And if you like those videos, as I said, make sure to use code. It's really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for that. And now I think we should dive in a couple of things which you can actually take note, or like which you can use as well to get a lot of success in the beginning. Because one quick reminder again, this right weekend is all about getting loot, right? Like, you're not having a 1 versus 1 against another clan or whatsoever. It's all about the loot, which means you're trying to take down as many buildings, as many districts, as many clan capitals as you can possibly get. And this means every single attack counts, obviously. And one thing in the beginning, you do not have that many possibilities, which means you do not have that many troops. You have the super giant, you have the super barbarian, you have the Ram, for example, you have the archers. So those are your only options in the beginning. And one thing which works really great is just like trying to take down certain parts of the base with the super giants tanking and then circling the base behind that with super barbarians. They're quite strong, considering that there's just barbarians in the first 1 or 2 capital level, because, well, as soon as you're getting more and more splash into the village, they're going to get weaker and weaker, and at some point they're going to be nearly completely useless. But the first couple of stages, they're going to be quite strong. So make sure to make a good use of them and protect them. Feel free to protect them kinda with some super giants. Archers, obviously, if something is exposed, works really great as well. So I thought I would share with you for like the future as well, how and why I love this mode. Because a lot of people said that this mode is not even close to being as strategic, I guess, as the main village. And to some degree that's right, because I mean there's not a 1000 troops which you can control, but at the same time you have a lot of impact on how things go. So for example, this attack right here, which I have done during the live stream with Supercell in their raid weekend highlight, is something which I love to do, and which so far, which I was kind of fun, I thought was kind of funny, no one else has covered yet. To be honest, I just was holding back about this because I thought, okay, I do not want to like reveal it too early. But just this combination of a kill squad into a raged up archers follow-up is insane. So you're already on my ranking, you were kind of seeing how I thought about every single troop. But cannon calls are kind of strong, to be honest. The same thing with archers. Like, those two are insane. And those early kill squads, you can do those with the jump. You can do those with the frost spell. You can do those with, I don't know, with regular ram, like warbreaker things. Totally up to you. But what you need to do is deploy a really deep rage, and then you're going to get incredible value with those archers, because we are going to get everything pretty much from this compartment, and we can reach a lot of things. As well, what we can reach is a lot of air targeting stuff, and this is kind of the overall idea, right? Like, every single troop has a good, like, a counter, and it's against something good, right? And this is not only in the late game. Like, if you're saying now, Itzu, that's obviously a maxed out village, I know that, right? And obviously not all of you guys are even probably at capital peak level 3. But what I want to tell you with this is that you can get really strategic in this mode if you're really trying to get creative. And that's like the approach about this. And this is why I like this mode, because you can be so versatile in trying to take down certain building, like certain areas, I would say, with certain troops, and with trying to mix things up, trying to perfectly synchronize those spells. Because, for example, for my next attack, I know already I'm going to be able to deploy more things into the core, because the frost spell is going to take is going to survive another attack, and it's going to last another attack. The same thing with the rage. So you can see already there's a lot of things which you can like plan ahead and try to plan ahead, and that's like the cool thing which I love so much, that you can work together obviously with the others with this one, and it's not as much chaos, I would say. It feels like way more simplified, which I think is kind of cool as well, and way easier to understand for a lot of people as well, which I guess might be good or bad, I don't know, whatever. But the next thing about this is, now I follow this up with another small kill squad now with, again, giants. Like, you can use P.E.K.K.A, you can use super giants for that. It's totally up to you. I would make this depending on whatever you're going into. For example, if you're going into a single phone tower, as I do right now, then you should really definitely use super giants. If you're going into a rocket artillery, you should definitely use a P.E.K.K.A in front of that to make sure that you're tankier and get your cannon cars deeper into the base. And you can see right now, with taking down already the entire core of this base, this top side is really exposed to any air troops pretty much. And we already have talked about the flying fortress. Like, it's an incredible strong troop, and that can take down a lot of things on its own. And that's exactly what we're doing over here. You can see flying across, doing all of the damage. We have the 1 minion cleanup, and well, this is going to be actually one attack, like 2 attack 3-star on a maxed out district. This is not easy. Like, trust me, at some point you're going to get close to this as well. And even in the non-max district, it's not easy to take them out in 2 attacks. And you can obviously try that out as well in your friendly challenges with your own districts already. But the one thing which I want to highlight with this attack is that if you get creative, if you try to think outside of the box and try to find weaknesses in the base, this mode can be a lot of fun as well. And one thing, as I said, which I like so much, is just the interaction with your team, which I feel like in some other cases we're kind of missing, to be honest. So that's something which I'm really looking forward to. I really hope that all of you guys are enjoying the raid weekend. And if you guys have any feedback for the first ever raid weekend, feel free to share that in the comments. I'm pretty sure Supercell will watch and read different community sections, comment sections, and see what the community says and how that can maybe improve, because Darren already said this on Twitter. This is not the final version of this new village, of this new clan capital. It's all about that it's going to get more features, it's going to be more advanced, and so on and so on. But the reason why they were not going for more features from the beginning is because they wanted to hear what the community would like. And well, for 9 years now, the community was asking for a clan village. So there it is. And now it's all about what features would the community would like to see. So let's see and wait what the feedback is. Another thing is, which we can see on this one, try to find weak spots as well early on. Like, obviously that was a maxed out base, and obviously you have later on more different tropes, so it's easier to completely exploit some weaknesses in the base. But on this one, for example, as well, if you take down the air defenses, you can already snipe a lot of other buildings with, for example, minions. So you can really try to go step by step on every single base. It doesn't matter if it's early on in the capital hall or in the capital and the clan capital or not. It's totally up to you. And as I said, best of luck raiding this weekend. Best of luck trying to find as much loot as possible, making sure that you're upgrading your clan capital, because those raid weekends is one of the main source of your income. Thank you so much for watching. I hope a couple of those tips were useful for you guys. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.